First thing you're going to need to do is remove these top bars. There's two of them either side. You're going to need a T40 Torx head, which is that little weird shape there, and fairly easy to undo. Just unscrew it and pop it out, and these bars just slide out. Next you're going to tilt the IBC onto its side. I use these and just basically drag the plastic bit out of the cage and separate the two pieces. Next stage, you just put a bit of straight bit of wood over the top, get your plastic container on level ground, and then simply measure a mark here on this side and a mark here on this side, and make sure that's halfway from the ground up to your level bit of wood. It doesn't have to be exact, but you want to get it pretty close. And then you flip it on its side, or just use a straight edge or rule, a piece of wood, and draw a line. Next, take your drill about 4 or 5 successive holes along the line, and just keep scraping them out, or get a sharp Stanley knife, X-Acto knife, and cut it out just to give yourself a bit of space. Then you take your jigsaw, which you've borrowed off a friend, stick it in the hole you've made with the lines, and basically cut along the line all around the whole tub part until you have two separate pieces. Top bit with the top lid on it, and the base, which you usually have a spout on the bottom. Okay, you can just pop the base bit into the cage again. Now it's up to you now what you want to do. You can either mark off the pipe or the uprights at the height of what the base is, so that it's a nice flush finish, or you can do what I did, and I figured the extra 30-40 mil didn't really make a difference to me, and I'd rather have a nice clean edge for this top cage when I reuse that, not have jagged bits here. I mean, you could always use them to stamp into the ground as anchors, but that was something I did consider, but in the end I just chose to cut here. So that was a fairly simple line to follow. If not, just mark off everything and use your grinder and just cut and work your way around, making sure it's all at the same height. Okay, when you're done, you just pop that off, and you're left with a cage for one half, and obviously the cage for this. In this case, I'm probably going to do another cut just to level that off, or maybe even take it off all the way down below so it's not smooth. It's not going to matter because I'm going to put a wooden shrouder. This is at the front of my house, and bright white plastic bins aren't going to look very nice, so I thought I'd just encase it with a nice bit of wood enclosure, so it'll look like a regular garden bed. And that's pretty much it. I didn't mention before, but you'd probably want to take the plastic out before you do any grinding. The sparks, obviously heat, it just gets in the way, so the sparks and heat may affect and burn the plastic here and there, and it's easier if it's just out of the way. The cage is lighter to maneuver and flip around as well.